These buildings look like a knob. Welcome back to Timberborners. If you are not British, this song is based on a soap opera called EastEnders, but I've named it Timberborners because there's timbers, because it's Timberborn and stuff. Yes, hello fellow engineers and welcome back to the lovely province of the Timberborners. Things are going extremely well if you haven't been following the last few episodes. Our YouTube members finally have purpose. They can use this lovely little suspension bridge to get over to here where they are mining some old steel ruins. So I have this awesome dual bridge set up that leads to an incredible temple and campfire location. And on your journey using the bridge, you can shame the beavers in the shaming wheels. Last time we also upgraded our housing. We've still got the roof to go and some other bits and bobs like the rooftop terraces. We're going to have like a Beatles style gig up here as an opening ceremony. And over here, a double floodgate thing, which appears to be flooding everywhere. Oops. I sort of realized this isn't going to work at all. Not while there's these blocks underneath. So I don't really know why I did that. I guess it will look cooler, which I guess, could that be a thing? Looking cool, is that a bit architecture-y? Let's move on. I noticed down here we had quite a few deaths at the end of last week. So Callie Pavlovsky, Jonathan Keevers, Shatika, and Tears of Talos. They all died of old age. But thankfully, Motorway Matt, the new generation of engineer, they've grown up and they're ready for a job. And Motorway Matt, where does he work? The power wheel? No, Matt. No, Matt. No, you got to get out of there. Get out of there. Hang on. What's going on? Where's our shamed beavers? Let's just press pause a second. Who's in that one? Architects over engineers. That's good. RC looks like an architect. Yep. That one that I'm not going to say. Yep. They're all in there. So did someone die? What's going on? Oh, look. Bridges suck. Died of old age. Yay. Bridges no longer suck. Okay, that is fantastic. Over here, the flooding is getting a bit serious now. It's sort of spreading towards our city. What I'm going to do, I've just remembered, if we press this button, we've got all this dynamite under there. So let's turn that off and we're going to, from the middle, I think, we want dual explosions. We're going to press this detonate button, which is one of the most magical buttons you can ever press in life. A big red button with the word detonate on it. So 3... Yeah, I couldn't be asked to wait. We're just going straight off. Look at that. Look at it. And this is going to lower the water level, as you can see there, which should mean, yes, no more flooding. We've also got this ledge that I was trying to get rid of. So detonate, do this little strip, detonate. And then there's one there on his own, so we'll detonate you as well. So we've got a lot more water storage back here. Oh, and there you go. It's filled up to there. Oh, we've got our tiered system going now. Nice. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Although completely pointless, this front thing, pretty much. It looks a bit more professional though, and appearances, they do matter occasionally. Right, so we've got a lot of building works going on over here. We've got our new water storage plant. A new farm, we've got the rooftop terraces and stuff. We've still got some of this to finish. And you may have noticed, this is all north of the river. This is all in the Patreon land. And I've read the comments of my videos. We've had quite a few complaints that I've been leaving the YouTube members behind. As you can see, we're halfway through the night. If we do a quick scan of our YouTube members, you can see, well, apart from one, no, there you go, he's gone to bed now. Dank Supreme is now asleep. But you can see all of our beavers, they are all sleeping peacefully. On part, Joe Dorrell over there, just by the cliff. We've got a load in the carrot fields. Koyokoi reborn as a YouTube member. That's what he would have wanted. We've even got people sleeping on the edge of the pier there. We've got Liv Cott Edwards, Josh Kolk. To me, they look pretty comfortable. But I've been told by the comments, no, you're not having this. You want me to build a home for the YouTube members. And I feel like, to be fair, yes, we did last time do a very, very posh super apartment complex for our patrons, which actually I'm going to connect this log storage area up there. So if I just press pause quickly, I want to come down into... By the way, I do realize I started talking about the YouTube members and I've instantly gone to patrons. I'm like, hang on, I just got to do something for the patrons. I care about my patrons. I will be back to YouTube members, do not worry. We're going to build them an amazing accommodation. But for now, we need to come into demolish buildings and resources. Say dig up all of those. Come to paths and structures. You want some steps there. And then we just want a path from there over to there. Maybe we'll prioritize those stairs. But yeah, that should just get some logs down to this area a bit quicker, which is very handy. But anyway, back to the YouTube members. We're going to build them an accommodation. Before we do that, we need to get rid of some of these trees. Let's just come in to cut trees. Oh, they're already selected for cutting. In which case, they're probably out of range of a lumberjack flag. So in which case, we're just going to demolish these, which means we won't get any wood from them, but at least they'll get removed. So that's all sorted. The other thing we need to do while that's being done is make sure these guys have enough building materials. Now, the YouTube members, they don't produce too much themselves. They've got a load of logging stuff over here. Ooh, which are actually both full up. So they've got a lot of logs. But if we come into housing, we can see exactly what they need to build all of these. And it looks like it is just logs. Okay, so that's actually really good. But I'm going to use some mega engineering here. We're going to be going up. So we're going to need stairs and platforms which require planks. Yes, I'll tell you what, we're going to come over to here, which is the distribution post. Now these guys supply the YouTube members with some extra resources. So they're currently sending water, logs, planks and berries. Now they're not producing their own berries and they need them to reproduce. Logs, they are producing their own logs. So perhaps we could reduce that, or we could just say, let's get some more builders in there. Because currently we've got William Johnston, It's Icy, Hippity Hiri, and the real electrical engineer. I'm sorry there's nothing electrical you're doing. I guess I could put you in a power wheel, because then at least you're generating power for no purpose. Yes, I do realize that. But you are an engineer still, so maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. So if we open all 4 of those slots, if any more patrons grow up and require a job, they can start bringing resources over so that we can build our housing. Now look up here. You can see our YouTube members are getting rid of those trees. So now we've got space. All right, so first off, we're going to have to do some planning. How do we want this building to work? I basically want to build as tall as I can. How tall will that be? That's pretty tall. I think they'll probably be happy with that. And in this district, oh look, they're all sleeping again. So in this district, there's currently 32 homeless beavers. So we don't want to go too mental. I don't think we want to build this with the large barrack. But perhaps we'll unlock the large row house. So that costs 600 science. We've currently got 2,322 science. So we'll click this and we'll say, are you ready to unlock? Yes, we are. So we've got that now. And look at this. I'm going to build this right by the sea, so they've got a sea view. So I think what we'll plan to do is like that. So they hold 8 each. So with 6 of those, that will be more than adequate. The only other thing we need to consider is how each of these doorways will be accessed. So we're going to need some sort of platform arrangement. Probably like a spiral staircase going around. So let's just pause because I can see there's a lot going on down here. There's births, there's people growing up. There's even a death. I'm sorry, Wayne. But let's try and work out a layout in order to get the height. If we had steps there, for example, and then a platform, and then because that's in the water, that has to be a double platform. And that can be a double platform because there should be steps. And then that one needs to be a triple platform. Let's put the steps in and just make sure I'm doing this right. No, I completely got that up. So that needs to be a triple. Yeah, that's a triple. Yeah, and then that's a triple up there. So to get up to that door level, we're going to need 2 sorts of platforms. So we can either do a triple and a single, which would be 6 logs and 4 planks. I just want to reduce the number of planks, I think. So I would need 4 planks plus another 1 platform, which is 4 planks again. Or I could just do 2 and 2. Yeah, basically there's no difference. So I think I'll do 2 and 2. Then I think I probably want my steps around the side rather than around the back. Because around the back could be like a nice little balcony sort of area. So perhaps we'll do like that sort of thing. And of course, health and safety. What does a balcony need? It needs edge railings. So we'll put a path along there. So along this front edge, we put railings. And then we just go up again, I guess. Do a double and a double with stairs on top. And a double with stairs on top. So around the back, I think we want 2 doubles. So that'll get us to that level. Yeah. Man, that's going to be a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Yeah, I think it's just going to be doubles everywhere. So that's nice and simple in terms of building. I'll tell you what, just for the banter, we're going to go around the back and just put in our balcony. Now I've just done that at the front, just so that they can build if we decide to make a rooftop. All right, so now we need to add the stairs. So we got stairs there and there. And on this side, they go there and there. And there and there. And then we just got paths. So the paths go on every other floor. So along there and along there and around this side. Let's go along there. And so if we wang a roof on the top, which is in decoration, this little bunting covered tree stump. We can plop a roof there, and that's going to be beautiful, if I say so myself. In fact, I don't even know if we want a roof on top. Would we prefer a statue? We could put that on top. That looks incredible. Oh, no, we can't. It's too high. I think it's too high. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to hit save, and I'll be back in a second. Right, we're back, and I feel like what I built, it's not doing them justice. The months and months these guys have spent sleeping on the streets need something better. They need something more powerful. So what we're going to do, going to come back into the large row house, and we're going to keep building up. Yep, I will not stop until these beavers have adequate housing. And yes, basically I just installed a mod that allowed me to build far higher than I could previously. But that is going to look fantastic. Look how tall it is. Look at the view of the Timberborners are going to have. They're going to be able to see everything from it. Look at the shadow. The only downside is we're going to have to build some crazy scaffolding in order for them to build this. Well, and to access the doors to use it. So let's get building scaffolding. And this might be a good time for a montage. Right, that's that done. That looks incredible. Time to do all the stairs and everything else. So for stairs, we'll do there. I think we'll just do one side at a time, doing every other floor. So these should all be in the right place. Right, pretty good. We'll do the other side now. Let's try and do this zoomed out. Maybe this can be a nice time lapse for you all as well. Nice, and then it's just a case of doing the paths around the front and back. Again, easiest way is just do every other floor. I'd say what, we probably should be fast forwarding because it's going to take a while. Oh god, there's also a dry season on the way, 2.9 days. Probably should make sure we're equipped for that. But I do want this thing to start being built in the meantime. Right, lovely. So that is all planned and ready to go. And I don't think anyone can complain I haven't looked after the YouTube members' housing needs anymore. But yes, we have a dry season approaching. So we need to be sensible now and make sure we are covered. So if we head over here... Look, our water storage area is completed. That's fantastic. Do we have jobs? So Andre de Silva LeBlanc is in there. What about the others? They're all empty. Okay, so first priority is to make sure they have jobs. So are there any jobs up here we can get rid of? It seems a shame to do this, but I think maybe the distribution post. Joker Cross, New York City, and 9 you are both sacked. Maybe real electrical engineer. I think you can do better than that, mate. Perhaps I don't know where they went. Okay, for some reason they're not pumping their logs anymore. You got some new job. Oh no, I know why. Look how many people died. Warrow died. Rayful Nick. Robert Beckley. Oh, that is not good. We had some good times, but that is not good at all. Meanwhile, we've got a lot of warning lights. So what have we got? Breeding halted. I assume that's because there's no berries, and I guess that's because we're just using them too quickly. So maybe, Mr. Forrester, you're actually not planting anything, are you? So Chris O'Bro, you're paused. We'll keep Down Under Thunder gathering berries just as and when, but breeding's going to be greatly reduced for a little bit. Oh, look at this. It's finally the grand opening. Right, so let's delete the temporary scaffolding. And look, baby, definitely a contractor. It's enjoying the new rooftop terrace. Oh, look, there's another one over here. Who's that? You're proper lazing back there. Bujo7. So yeah, maybe they're just warming that up because this evening, the Beavles, that's sort of like Beatles, but with beavers involved. They're going to be doing a rooftop gig. That's going to be very exciting. But anyway, with all the deaths, we need more log pumpers. So do we pause science? I feel like is everything built over here now? Maybe we can pause the builders. Yeah, let's pause for builders. And are they all pumping their logs now? Yes, Colton's in there. Mr. Razzle, Rye the Pie, and Shylock. They are all going to be pumping away, just like Andre here. Now, there's nothing wrong with pumping a log if it helps the community. Oh, we've also got a warning here for unconnected building. This large water tank, this building isn't connected to any district center by paths. As you can see there is a path. It's just out of range. If we click on our district center, the red lines are sort of how far our district center spreads. You can see it just finishes there. So whether we sacrifice a water tank just to put a path in, maybe. Because the thing is, I'm not sure, although these log pumpers are right next to it, I'm not sure they'll use it if it's not part of the district center. So yeah, I'll tell you what, before they add any water to that, let's get rid of that. And we'll do a path down there. And now when we click on the district center, you can see it's in range. Right, okay, that is good. It's now nighttime. It's ready for the gig. So welcome to the stage, the Beavers. The Beavles, even. And let's hope I don't get a copyright takedown for this. Help! I need some wood. Help! I also need water. Help! We're nearly running out of food. Help! When I was young, I had so many hopes until I realized that Matt was in control of us. I was gonna build a dam. I had so many other bigger plans. Then Matt came along with his architect beaver in ways. So yes, the Beavers, they had a great concert. I wish I could show the whole thing, but we don't have time. We've got many things to do. We've got a dry season approaching in one day. By the way, please like the video for that. That took me so long to edit. I don't even know that. I know in my head I've got to edit this. It's going to take me bloody ages because I'm going to give them stupid wigs and instruments. I'm probably even going to make their arms move so it looks like they're playing. I'm an idiot, yes. But anyway... Oh, I got far too much time on my hands, apparently. Look at all of our beavers. This next morning, they're getting back to work. They had a fantastic gig. Morale is super high, even if the Beavles lyrics were a bit anti-Matt. But yeah, so first things first, I'm going to pause this water dump over here. Joe Dorrell, I apologize. You are no longer required. Now, that's because we need to start storing some water so that Kia, who is pumping her log, could provide water that won't just be dumped, it will actually be used. I'll tell you what, actually, the old water level is a bit low over here. I'm going to top everything up before the dry season starts. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention, We've got flooding down there. Raise that back up to 2.5. Open this one. Oops. Sorry, YouTube members. Oh dear. Right, so it's nighttime now, the final night. So I think it's probably worth starting to raise floodgates and make sure we've got water storage everywhere. So we want to start with this bottom one. So we'll raise you up. Once this starts flooding, which is pretty much instantly, we'll raise that one as well. And we can see this is backing up. So we'll raise that one. And now this is backing up. So we'll raise that one and we'll raise that one. I've probably gone a little bit too early. I think this is going to flood pretty majorly in a second. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of water. Oh, God. Okay, I might lower these a little bit. That's quite a big flood. Oh. It's just typical. A flood would happen just before the start of the dry season, isn't it? All right, there we go. We've stopped that area flooding. It's now just flooding down here. But that's fine. It shouldn't flood too much. Right, the drought started. Right, so let's raise that. Okay, phew. Right, so that water should drain. I think we'll leave these pumps running, although no one can use them because they're flooded. I was going to say we'll keep using them to lower the water level, but it seems to be going down really, really bloody quickly. Oh, God. So I'll tell you what, I think I will pause these. So Toff, 2 T's, I apologize. Position, wasting time. Yep, you're out of a job. Mix Mischief, so are you. We now have no power here, so Knob Guy, you're paused from the shredder. Vidarsky, can't make any more planks. Alright, so this middle area is completely paused because there's no power. We don't want to lose any water either. We want to keep this area green. Down here has plenty of water. Hopefully that should be long enough. We got 5.8 days to survive. So this is our longest dry season, but it should be okay. These floodgates are full, so we're not losing any water down there. So we should be able to keep them pumping. We've now got quite a lot of unemployed patrons. Yeah, we've got 2. So I think we'll put them in here. So Nobguy and Vidarsky are now taking resources to the YouTube members. But I just had a thought. I know, dangerous. I was thinking perhaps, I know I quite like that these architect guys, they don't have a purpose to their lives. But at the same time, it might be an idea if I were to take power over to the YouTube members, because they have no running water, they have no way of producing power. But if I were to do it via shafts, then perhaps they could make their own lumber mill and they could make their own planks. So shall we look at doing that? I don't know what it will entail, but power shaft. Oh, can they only be built on platforms? Yeah, they can. Right, we might have to unlock the high power shaft. This does take up a gear, which isn't ideal. But it's only 80 science. So let's unlock it and at least see what it looks like. So that will take power down to there. Or do we just do platforms over? The trouble is, that's going to be... We're going to need like a whole other bridge just to transfer power over. Maybe it's more worthwhile doing the power just to here and then just taking logs over that way. I'll tell you what, actually, I've noticed no one's actually using these bridges. I might get rid of this drop-off point, or at least put another one up there. So drop-off point there. I know we're on the wrong side. We're on the wrong side of the border. Hang on. So the drop-off point can only connect to that side. So I'll tell you what, we'll do our path over to there. Now, Where are you going? Real quantity surveyor. The bean counter. He's using the bridge. Is he off to the campfire or the temple? He's warming up by the campfire. Lovely. Look at them. They're loving it. But yeah, if we fast forward to tomorrow, will any of these distributors use the new routes? No, they won't. All right, tell you what then. I might have to get rid of that one. Sorry, drop-off point. You dead. And hopefully they will go that way now, will they? I just want them to use this bridge. I want it to have purpose. Is that so much to ask? Oh, it's because I didn't add a route to it. Oops. All right, I tell you what then. I tell you what. We'll keep the drop-off point we did have, and we'll say add a new route. So to the original one, we'll just have berries and water. And then we'll add a new route to the top one, and that's going to be planks. Maybe logs as well. They might need logs. Oh no, we've had a load of new deaths. Santa's Enforcer, the guy that fell off the roof. He had used up quite a lot of his lives, but not anymore. He is brown bread. So is William Johnston. And Nolan does stuff. He will no longer be doing any stuff. So I apologize to you beavers, but you dead. All right, come on beavers. Use the bridge. Use the bridge. Yes, yes, yes. Vidarsky, you legend. And Deshingen. Okay, so we're delivering planks and logs via our very important bridge. And you guys thought I built this bridge just for no purpose, like an architect. No, it always had purpose. It was always going to help build this. Definitely. And what if we build a plank factory down here? Is that a good location? I don't really know. But let's build one anyway. So a lumber mill, it takes 50 HP. So we might be able to get 2 down here. If we do one there and one there, and with our power shafts, we can say go down there, down there, down there, down there. And this one we'll have to do a bend like that and a straight one into the lumber mill. Right, and you can see they're getting built really quickly. Fair play, guys. Look at that. Before we've even built a path to the front of it. All right, so we've done that. Now these are up and running. So the fork has gone in there, and help, I'm stuck in a podcast. They're both turning logs into planks, which hopefully in turn will be delivered to here. Oh, and I tell you what, we've got a knob situation going on. So the knob guy has finally died of old age. I'm very sorry, but your replacement is the strongest shape. And I tell you what, that sort of gives me an idea. Maybe this should be in the strongest shape. I think it could be a very easy fix just to add some testicles. I mean, annoyingly, we just built the distribution post there. But if we go to housing, perhaps we could just do something like that. Let's get rid of the water dump. I think it's pointless. There we go. There we go. Much better. The old ratio is a bit off, but oh man, that is going to be beautiful when it's finished. If it ever gets finished. I wonder what year it will be when that finishes. But I do believe in the guys, eh? Like, look, they've got pretty far already, to be fair. To be fair to them, they're doing okay. I might build a new water dump just over this side, just in case we need it. So I like to keep this area green, to be honest. So I will aim to build that. Oh god, I just noticed this area went completely brown, so we need to lower our floodgates. We can lower this bottom one, and that will bring life back. I know it's nighttime, but you can just about see the death turning into life, which is always a nice sight. But we need some more water, so we'll lower this top one. Oh, I also need to be careful down here. Looks like we've over-pumped down here. So you guys, Rundberg, Tom Oliver, Booty Blaster, and Slarty but Fast, you should no longer be pumping your logs, because look, our potatoes are drying out and they'll die in 0.5 days. So we're going to have to make a lot more water enter this so that this dam overspills and this bottom level fills back up. So we fast forwarded and you can see the water overtopping this dam now, raising up. We've saved the potatoes. We have saved the spuds. Right, meanwhile, these guys are pumping away. Look how much the water level's gone down. Fair play, guys. There's a lot of water down there as well. So we actually have 3 unemployed YouTube members down here. So it might be worth, if we want to build this quicker, making more builders. So if we come into labor, we can build a builder's hut. So I think we'll plonk that there. We'll high prioritize that. And then we can carry on with our skyscraper. And would you look at that? The drought has finished. So that means our water source will be producing water again, which means we can fill up these dams again. So 2.5, 2.5. We want to lower that one to 0.5, I think. That one was 0. This is a very complex system, but it worked. Look how much water we stored. Oh god, actually, I'll probably wait until we have more influx of water there before doing that. This bottom one should be 0.5 as well, I believe. And then we should be all good. We just had a couple of deaths as well. Ryan ML, Tom Oliver, they both died of old age. I'm glad that the beavers only seem to be dying of old age though. That is good to see. But yes, I think we'll leave that there for today. We're going to have to wait until this is built. Incredible structure, which I cannot wait to see. I don't even know if it will get finished before we die. I have a feeling some drought will take me out at some point. But yeah, cheers for joining, guys. Peace, love, and huge mega dong skyscrapers, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.